And before we reach what was that?
Titty tracks.
Hey.
The tetracks are the rulers of this particular place. Let me lead, and please do not speak until I gesture it is okay, or until you are asked to.
Deal.
Yeah, you got it.
Totally.
I lead them inside.
You push inside, and there's this massive, reflecting pool of shallow water that's lit with a gentle red flame. And at the far end of the pool, that's about 40 feet, in this massive hallway that opens up to gardens on the inside of the doors, you see a tall, elephantine person with symbols of the crescent moon and a smaller, redder moon at the center of their forehead, in long flowing white robes, calmly regarding you, and gives you a nod immediately.
I bow and come forward. Follow. It is good to see you, Tetrack Score.
You were well missed, Firarai. And company?
Yes. For many reasons, the jungle has seen fit to bring my friends to you, and I have brought them as well.
Interesting. Portents and omens. But you are here now. What is your name?
Orym. Of the Arashari.
Yes, that's it. And you see them look over their shoulder, and a young acolyte, another one of these clerics, clearly covered in regalia of the two moons. The acolyte sort of comes over and hands a small package to the tetrarch, who then turns and sort of opens it and unfolds it and offers it to you. A seed. The world is wild, and many things, coincidences, that cannot be explained. But I knew when this came on the breeze that this was for you. So accept it.
If they're offering it, then yes, I'll accept it.
And it's just this sort of massive, dark green peach pit of a seed.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful. What am I meant to do with this?
You are an Asharia, are you not?
I am.
And make it grow.
All right.
What do you do?
He'll tuck it away.
Okay. And they kind of turn and look at you all. What? Are you okay?
That was Robbie Damon sighing.
Oh, shit. Sorry, it was so dramatic.
I was waiting with bated breath, watching the scene. It was the audience. Sorry. Above table, I guess.
You're good. My bad. I was in the moment. I got lost in the sauce. I apologize.
Good. Orym, you feel this strange kind of pulse in your side pouch. This weird, like a weird thrum.
Boom. Get a message.
Boom. Boom. It's not your stone. You forgot about this. It's you keep looking to it. It was a gift from a long time ago, but this small seed.
That thing was like this big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like settled in the bottom of your pouch.
What?
And it is
Forget about it.
pulsing.
Well, I'm going to examine it if it's going off.
It's got this like faint green glow to it.
Wait, am I remembering? This is back from EXU.
EXU, yeah.
Yeah, not Keyleth. This is
You got it from one of the other druids
yeah in
in the ancient ruins.
Talk.
Yeah.
Yarlbach. Yes.
What does it mean? I don't know what it means.
Roll a nature check for me.
That's not gonna go well. 5.
5. It's a seed.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who? It's a seed.
Feed the seed.
Feed
Give it water?
the seed?
Put it. It's a seed.
Yeah, but
Grow something.
we're in the air.
Yeah.
Hydroponic,
Give
man.
it some water though.
We can land.
Okay. Well,
Hold on.
I've been holding on to this to plant it.
Is it really just an organic seed? Do you want me to identify it?
Ooh.
I'll identify it just to see if I can glean anything additional from
We
it.
have some. Do we have some soil or something? I mean, you could just put it in water and it would.
I actually
in
have
theory.
some soil.
You're kidding.
I have graveyard soil, I believe.
Perfect. Let's
Captain
do
Zen,
this.
if you have any-
I open up the hole and I pull out some of the crates, which, if anyone,
that's
you
true.
can garden in a crate.
Oh, there, yes.
Just fill it with some dirt.
Gardening in a crate is great.
I pull out a small crate.
That's the best way to do it.
We're gonna have a nice plant by the front.
So, okay, great.
Let's do this.
By identifying it, do I glean any knowledge about how to grow it or what it will?
It is a message bloom.
Message. Somebody's trying to talk.
And indeed, upon being planted and watered, it will convey the message.
Oh, what? That is so
Cool.
fucking
I
cool.
want one.
All right. Start tilling.
Go ahead.
I'm
Take-
not good at this. I just found the planter. This is not my vibe.
Place the grave dirt within the small crate, kind of open the space, put the seed in, and water it. There's like 5, 6, 10 seconds go by, and you watch as a single green sprout curls up, leaves unfurl rapidly, and as the stem extends upward, you watch as this bud begins to swell and then opens wide into this vibrant display of bright blue and purple petals. As it opens up, multiple layers, you hear a voice come through, a familiar voice. Not just any voice, voice of the Tempest. Orym, the cult of the dark heart beneath Terra was a challenging maze of dangers for the Ashari present, but the dark heart behemoth was dealt with, and the rift returned to its controlled state. We lost some good warriors in the fight, but their sacrifice will be remembered and cherished. I message you because I attempted to apprehend Virio, the head of this Ashari sect of betrayers, but he vanished, shouting, "The vanguard will prevail, and the world will finally be free." We couldn't stop him. But given all you've told me, and the signs pointing to a connection between these events, it would seem our paths are converging. Please let us know where this vanguard makes its work. Perhaps I can gather those who can recover within the Ashari. Just help stand against Ludinus and his vanguard.
Wait, what?
Wait, what did she say?
She's fucking cavalry.
So there's, okay, did the message end? I don't want to step on it.
That's the last of it, and you watch as it finishes, and the beautiful bloom rapidly withers and crumbles.
Did we all hear it, or
No.
just?
You all heard it audibly, like it emanated from the plant.
Before we deal with that, what happens to the seed at that moment? Like, is it crumble away?
It crumbles away.
Oh,
Well,
Where's your people?
well, that leads me to a question. Deanna, ma'am.
Just Deanna's fine.
Okay, Deanna. You said you looked in on Laudna?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do that from someone from my home?
Oh, yeah. It would help if you had something important of theirs, and I'm gonna say something kind of gross, and I'm so sorry. Like a bit of it is easier, but stuff is good. Yes, I can. I'm sorry. I can help. Yes.
Yeah. I pull out a little bit of the remnants of the seed.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, that kind.
It's old and dry.
The remnants.
Sure.
She gave me, it's kind of fading, but she gave me this.
I won't hurt it. You can have it back in a second. Can anyone give me a quick, like, what she looks like?
Full description.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get a little diorama?
Minor image.
Thank you.
Way taller, though. Way taller.
Oh, got it. I need like a scale. Thank you. Sure, I will spend my other 5th level spell to attempt to scry on Keyleth.
Okay.
Oh God.
We'll be fighting. I'm sure we'll fight.
This
I
is
see.
terrifying.
Aabria remembers you.
We don't really know yet. We don't know what happened to her.
As you hold the kind of dried husk of this seed in your hands and draw out the runes scrolled on the floor here in this darkened chamber,
Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet.
you are pulled out of yourself once more. As opposed to being pulled through clouds this time, you're pulled through the warmth of midday, bright, vibrant sunlight. The warmth envelops you, and you feel yourself being pulled through these shafts of light before you come to a scene. A shaded interior. There is light from a nearby window, though blurred beyond the horizon. You see a figure standing, looking through this window. Turns around, carrying a staff. Woman, red hair, horns, leaning heavily on the staff. Somebody talks on the side, and she looks back and nods and kind of gives a physical motion before kind of almost falling onto the ground before figures rush in and kind of catch her and lead her back to a bed. And you see she fights them to try and get back under her own strength before eventually laying there for a second and setting the staff to her side. Make a perception check.
Come on. Come on.
24.
24. While the figures that are talking around her, you can hear like speech, voices saying, "You must rest. Do not use your strength." Like, voice of the Tempest. You must not overextend yourself. And she just kind of pushes it away, and you can see across her there are these like dark red wounds across her neck and arm and the side of her face and torso that aren't bleeding, but they're not closing. And she kind of takes a minute and breathes heavy and goes, "Just give me a moment. I have to speak with the others. Too much is happening." It wasn't supposed to be like this. And she stands back up on her staff and reaches over to the side of the chamber where you see there's like a woven thin tapestry that at the end of it there is tied a single long black feather, and she kind of like strokes it through her fingers a moment before she gets back up on her staff and begins to hobble her way out of the chamber, the two other figures grabbing her arms and kind of helping her as she steps out into the sunlight. As the spell diminishes and you're pulled back into the interior of the room.
Before she left, and I know it wouldn't probably work, but Deanna would try to just cast guidance on her. I don't know if it will help or if it will do anything, but she just looks like she needs a little extra. Okay. When I come back, can I cast Mending on the seed fragments? Not to just to make it one piece again. For Orym.
Yeah, I'll say it has gone from a living organic material to an object, and indeed you can reform the husk into the semblance of a seed, though it is still dried.
Yeah. She's alive.
Oh, okay.
And I explained everything. Her wounds, there weren't... If she was as badly injured as you say she was in the fight you had weeks ago, those wounds aren't healing.
That tracks.
What does that mean?
Magic isn't working on her. I recall Orym, not to speak for you, but when they were attacked before, resurrection magic didn't work. Healing didn't work.
Toxic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, resurrection magic's kind of off the board in general, if you guys didn't know.
Oh.
So be careful. Ooh.
Did you get a look at her surroundings?
Diorama time. And I just want to show you what I saw, the place I saw. I don't know where it is, but...
You do recognize the chambers. These are her chambers in Zephyr.
She's home.
Oh, that's good.
How did she get there?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess travel the other.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Better.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that means that somebody was able to get in and help her.